Hi guys, how are you doing? This is your host Surinderjit Singh Rana. You are tuned to my YouTube channel. This is going to be my fifth video. Fourth video, incidentally, I had to make it urgently because of the incident that occurred locally here. Time now is 8:35 UTC hours and 16th of April 2021. So as you all know, I've been recently updating some of the videos on global issues, ball games, and what's coming on the event. Obviously, what's going on to happen and how we're going to shape up the humanity of what's going on with COVID-19, whatnot, and all other issues. So, but recently what happened to me was quite bizarre, unexpectedly, but I saw it coming, though. It's not that it didn't come to me, but I wasn't expecting like that ballistic things to out of hand, which happened. So as you know, in my last video I reported my CCTV local video where I reported from my residence, which is at Chandigarh sector 59, house number 1493, which is 150 miles north of New Delhi, so India. And I want to tell, like, from that incident which you've already gone through, it was quite unbelievable, sporadic, and it was something where those two guys have already made up their mind, like a conspiracy against me to knock me off, or to harass me, or to basically threaten me, maybe intimidate me, a lot of agendas, hate crime, which was obviously there. It was nothing short of attempt to murder. But they failed miserably because this is how it happens. Every time I've seen in past, like many times, some covert attempts have been made on me, which have failed miserably. There are also other issues I just want to bring up because this topic has just come up and it's becoming hot now. That in past 10 years of my stay in India after return from US, I have faced so many issues I can't even tell here. I mean, not even I was implicated in two false implications in false cases, which were levied on me at the local court, which they again lost miserably. So state was the party in it, and based on some complaint, but they lost it completely because actually there was no evidence, there was nothing. It was just up in the air based to harass me. And sometimes they say it's a targeted individual agenda, which I still don't disagree. So anyways, from what happened on April 12th, 2021, which I reported earlier in my video, you can search from YouTube, SJSRANA at search. So from there on, I waited because 13 was a local holiday here in Punjab, India. So I waited for my local authorities representative because I put it on a post. I send him personally or WhatsApp or the messaging things so that they can know what's happened to me. But surprisingly, shockingly to me, they didn't even contact me. There was no phone call, nothing, So I was quite shocked. And incidentally, when the incident was happening, it was daytime, broad daylight. Those people were trying to attack me, attempt to murder. And at the same time, locally over here, my neighborhood, no one came out to even see or even ask or even, stop those guys who were trying to throw rocks at me and boulder stones to kill me, murder me, and everything else, what you already witnessed in my CCTV video. So from there on, I waited for 1 or 2 more days. On April 14th, I visited the local police department. I narrated the incident. They waited for the investigation to hear the other party. And on 15th, finally, they asked me to file a written complaint, which I did. And it's under investigation now. So I hope the local police authorities are going to do justice to me, and they're going to get those perpetrators of this crime, attempt to murder, into their custody, into whatever they want to do, proceed with the according to law of India over here. Over on the local issue, this is what I see here, last 10 years of my service as humanity, philanthropy work. Believe me, I've never received any good comments from India population or activists. I don't know for what reason. I even don't have any friends who are, who are basically supporting me here. Too much so that they say, okay, you're doing a very good job, let's do some assistance. So everything I do is on my own so far. I have no alliance. I don't have anybody who's with me. So I don't have any affiliation to any party, any NGO, anything else. I'm just on my own and say like one-man army. But working for human rights, working for global humanity, the right cause. So now this is all about what India does. If you see my Facebook, my account, which is fb.com/ trust, one must. One is a digit, TRUST, one is a digit, and UST, one word. So if you see on my Facebook and you see my friend list are already open, I have it open policy. I put my posting as a public, and you can see the friends list is also public. I don't have a single or India friend, friend from here who's supporting the cause, and they don't comment. They don't, even though my Facebook posts are public, they don't comment. Maybe they're fearful of the government, or maybe they are fearful that why they should get involved in human rights, or why they should even bother about it. That's why when India reports that every 50 minutes a female is getting sexually assaulted, it's no wonder that 666 plus million females of India never mass protest. You have seen protesting females in Australia, in UK, in Mexico, everywhere else they will do it, even Germany. But India, you will never see that. Only once in a blue moon, which is 2012. That's about it. So, well, moving on from India, we got a global news on Donbass, Ukrainian situation with Russia. I already predicted that Russia is going to be a standout winner if it is US against Russia, which already did. Biden recently, backed off from Black Sea. So Russia is having a snap drills, huge naval drills over there, which obviously is to secure the Baltic regions and the Black Sea, which I think it's very important apart from Arctic regions. So with that, NATO is not backing up. It's not budging. So I think NATO is in a full support to Ukraine, Donbass, and I think it wants to escalate the situation, which President Putin have to take knowledge and move ahead of these steps. Things which I want to tell later on how it's going to unfold. But one thing has come up, which was my prediction earlier, which you can see in my earlier videos. Now, Donbass is important from the NATO standpoint, how it's going to affect Russia, Western borders. And China is already fighting its own war with unification of Taiwan and Hong Kong, which is already getting too much of backlashes from Western Nations Alliance. Again, NATO is playing a part there. So Iran recently, how it was sabotaged with the virus, its nuclear facility. Obviously, it's blamed Israel, but who knows? This is a bigger game plan. So a lot of things are going on. This is what I predicted in my last video if you watch on YouTube. Now, moving on quickly, snap. That we go to see how things are shaping up. A lot of meteors, asteroids are striking Earth. I think it's going to ramp up in May, because if you see my predictions from humanity standpoint, I've been doing it for the last 10 years. Earlier, I used to write a lot of articles on my beforeitsnews.com. You can search by SJSRANA, and you will see my articles archived there. And if you see on Google, you can do a search, #MAY 2018 WAR war. From there on, I did on 2020 WW3, which is #MAY 2020 WW3, which was predicted in June 2019. It is in archives of Google. If you search it, it's there. So I predicted a year before that this is going to be a situation. So in December 2020, I predicted #MAY 2021 NPW, New Pathogens War, which you already see how critical COVID-19 has become. The pandemic is out of control. Even US Congressman Jim Jordan, I was watching it yesterday. It was very amazing to watch him. So I was loving to see him because he's quite, he's quite verbal. He's quite, you can say, vivid in asking things. And what he asked the chief of pandemic, Fauci, is that, can you tell us the time when this is going to end? So I understand frustrations of Jim Jordan. He's a very nice congressman from Ohio, and I know he's doing the good job, but this answer is not that simple like a riddle or a puzzle. It's something very complicated because there are lots of interplays in it, and the sufferings of the world, if you go on philanthropy level, has always been there. Even America right now can say they are not suffering. You see the border crisis. Do you see Biden-Kamala administration ever commenting on going to the borders? If it would have been Trump, which we have seen in past, immediately visits the border and tries to resolve the crisis. But now everybody's silent. Biden-Kamala administration is watching what's happening in border crisis. And I get too much of concern because I've worked in US, I've stayed there. I know the people there, they're very genuine people, hardworking people, and straightforward and truth-loving people. That's what I love about America. But you see the border crisis, it's like out of hands. DHS is fed up. CBP is fed up. ICE is fed up. What not to say, even I think USCIS is also fed up. So all of those agencies are all fed up because this is way beyond which they even anticipated. So from there on, I think this is going to be something they have to quickly resolve. Otherwise, who knows, gangsters, criminals are going to barge in. So we have this situation which is uncontrollable. Obviously, there's a pandemic dent on the economy, which is going in US, which is also going everywhere else. You see India, there's a craziness in India right now. I predicted long time back India is going to suffer the second wave in a massive way. They didn't listen to me. Authorities always ignore me. Indian government always ignores me. They try to, in fact, suppress me. They don't want me to see as, narrating what's the true facts about India. But I have to say, I have to help humanity. So see, right now, India is crossing 14 million cases of COVID-19. Even today, for April 16, they reported over 2 million, 0.2 million cases, which is 216K new cases to be precise. And the problem with the India government is their Covaxin, the local made in India vaccine, has been a total failure on the efficacy level. The efficacy is too low. On the global standards, they don't even come. But India government was trying to play double games. It was saying, oh, we got this and we got that also. But they were trying to somehow tell them that we are self-sufficient, we are a very advanced nation, we know everything. And I was saying, come on, you couldn't land on moon for 2 attempts. Your Chandrayaan 2 failed. What are you trying to tell the globe? Don't I know what's going on over here? I try to tell them, but they try to suppress me. That's what is going on with me. But anyways, you see how they are now into a situation where they're importing all the vaccines from the globe now. Imagine an exporter of a big pharma from India, which used to be, and now it's a net importer of vaccines. It's got Sputnik V, it's got Johnson & Johnson. It's also going after the Moderna, from US, Pfizer. They're importing all those vaccines now because they know Covaxin, made in India vaccine, is completely useless in a sense of efficacy. It's supposed to be thrown out of the window. So this is what India government does in a wrong path. They try to put 1.4 billion population into a harm's way. They conducted election, which I pointed out. They didn't listen. All the elections were going on, and you see the results now. You also see how it ramped up in April with the religious festivals. Like they have festivals like Holi. They celebrate, the Hindu brothers over here, they celebrate it, and it was done in a hidden way, but they knew it, that's going on. And even right now, there's a gathering, massive gathering called Kumbh festivities, which I think gathers more than around 5 to 7 million people on planet Earth at one place. To be 10 million, if I'm not wrong, but maybe now restrictions are more, but still it's too much of people without having social distancing, and masks is obviously not seen there. So these whole things are ramping up the cases of India, and it's just too appalling to see. Last video I saw maybe an hour back, which was how they were placing 2 people on same bed in Delhi, New Delhi. So this is the height of their you can say they've just raised the hands. That's all about it. So I think this is going to grow. India doesn't have a control. All the massive surveillance on everybody, including me, it's been going on for more than 6 years. Massive surveillance day and night is helping only viruses. It's not helping to give up some good results to India government. I think they should rather focus on good things than unnecessarily harassing innocents by day and night, surveillance on them, like me, camera and everything. What not goes on in my neighborhood, I know it. They are having track of everything I do, even what I eat, where I go, So what? I don't care because I don't do anything wrong. But this is not the right way. So it's helping viruses now. They're very happy. They say, let them monitor those people. We're gonna ravage India for that part, which is quite disgrace. India government's got to be introspective, got to take a second look what they're doing. And hate crimes, India has to reduce. I've seen it literally now in front of my eyes. It's gone through me. I was lucky to be alive. I'm still surviving. All you guys can see, I'm here to help humanity. So maybe God or Providence helped me again and again. And I'm very thankful for that and your support from global. Everybody else is from America, from way around the globe. They're supporting me a lot. And I'm trying to reply back as soon as I get the things and information. So hope to see you guys. And I hope my local issues will get resolved. And those perpetrators, who did attack on me, will be in the custody of cops and will be sent to court for their law to take the course. So anyways guys, I'm still upspirit and I'm still very hopeful I will get through this pandemic also, because there has to be some major movements, because my predictions for 2021 May NPW, New Pathogens War, is already there. You got to see what's going to happen next, which predicted 9 months ago. So you can see on my latest oneworldpress.wordpress.com, I've updated it today, and I'm going to upload this video there as well. And everything what I do is getting updated on my oneworldpress.wordpress.com. It's a free site, no ads, nothing. I don't charge any money. I don't ask, because I don't ask anything. You see, I even don't ask on my YouTube to subscribe. I'm not hungry for fame, for name, for money. I'm just trying to give the guidance for humanity. If they want to take it, fine. If they don't want to take it, it's up to them. And you see what's going on. So hope to see you guys good. Do well, stay safe, and stay healthy. Okay, have your uplifting your mind, body, and spirits. That's going to help you. I will have a discourse on spirituality in my coming sessions, where I'm going to answer a lot of those questions, which even Jim Jordan, congressman from Ohio, was asking, like, what is this all going around? Can somebody explain to me? Jim Jordan, I have your